What I can see, a lot of musicians have embraced sort of a new trend, if you will, by making music online, whether it's YouTube channels, music, live streaming, for example. That's a very good example. Yeah, some musicians have even gone to Facebook. I know a couple of musicians who are doing live streaming on Facebook, and they perhaps ask for some contributions from the public and all that. So that's what's happening at this particular moment. But there's no proper platform, if you think about it. Everyone's doing a little something different, in order to survive, because like some of us have got skills, some of us have got food skills, some of us have other skills. I have a degree in computer science, and I've been working as a software engineer for 13 years of my life. So I have that skill, which of course doesn't help anyway. I tried getting a job in IT, and I've been out of touch for so long, But when I go on Job Street and apply for certain jobs, and they'll ask for full stack developer and all that. The only full stack I know is a stack of pancakes, I don't know what full stack is. So I'm already out of sync with my former profession. So it's not something I can fall back on. If I can be a data entry clerk, I'll do that. I can't even do that. So I can imagine how hard it is for musicians who only have music to fall back on. That's their only skill. They're good at it, and they make money from it, and all of a sudden, boom. They just lost their bread and butter, and skill doesn't mean crap when your industry is bad. No, it's still not easy, because we only started jumping on this bandwagon when this music was not allowed. Then everyone started going online, and then you realize when you just Google, you just YouTube, you realize that actually there are a lot of other musicians, mostly from overseas, who have been doing this for a very long time, and you're competing with those guys who have hundreds of videos and thousands of subscribers. So I would safely say it's not what people think. It's not like, oh, you got a YouTube channel and you get thousands of hits and you're gonna get paid, millions like Gangnam Style or something. It's not that easy.
It doesn't sound that simple.
It's not that simple, and it is time consuming. So you need to put in the hours, and I don't think I'm gonna get paid anytime soon. Not the next decade. No. I will never advise anyone against anything, especially when it comes to an art like music. But I would say don't quit your day job, it's going to take a long time for you to gain subscribers on YouTube. It's a good investment of time, because eventually it will be fruitful. But you need to do. I think all of us learn this hard lesson. I know airline pilots who are jobless. Who would have thought? I've never met an airline pilot and say, "Oh, I'm an airline pilot, but I also sell Amway or whatever." You never meet that guy, And suddenly airline pilots are jobless. So I think this is an eye opener for all of us, in that regardless of your profession, you need more than one income stream. I think they're doing well, but again, it's a new platform. People like associations like for example, PPTS have this live streaming. They have a very nice studio, very well done, And but it's too soon to tell because it's a whole new platform. It's a whole new channel for musicians to perform. So it's too soon to tell if this is the way of the future. It's too soon to tell if this is how audience are going to be watching musicians from now on. Because we'll be saying, oh, yeah, oh, it's so adorable, so cute. Oh, these guys are online. Oh, so nice the studio, the backdrop, and oh, it looks so good. And then they put their phone there and they're having the meal so is it a serious enough platform or channel for people to take this? Okay, this is going to be how entertainment is going to be. Okay. For example, Amizan and Kara is going to be performing from this time to this time on this day. Okay, you know what? I'm going to make my day of it. I'm alone at home. I'm just going to sit with my beer. I'm going to cast this on my 40-inch television. I'm going to have some muruku, whatever. It's going to be my 1 hour of entertainment. So at the moment, it's just like a by the way sort of a thing. For a lot of people, right? You say, oh, okay, I share whatever live videos or whatever is with my friends and family, and for them it's like if they want to click, they click. Oh, okay. Then after 5 seconds or 5 minutes, okay, life goes on for them. So, which is different if you're in a pub scenario, because people who go to the pubs or clubs to watch live bands, it's a conscious decision, right? They say, okay, you know what? Tonight I'm gonna go and watch my favorite band. And they get dressed and they go, and the moment you're there, you're committed. Well, you have to be there. You have to order your beer or whatnot, or your drinks, or whatever it may be, and you're committed to watch the band for 3 sets and then go back. But once it's on your phone or your tablet or your laptop, it's kind of like convenient already, to the point that I don't really have to take you seriously. So I hope that mentality will change, saying that okay, we're not going back to the good old days of going to the pub. This is as close as we get, and I'm going to make a day of it. I'm just, okay, this is my time with my favorite band. I'm going to put it on my whatever TV or tablet or PC or laptop or whatever, and I'm going to, I don't have to get dressed, but I'm going to have my favorite beverage and my favorite makan, and I'm going to just focus on my band with this time. So that is a new sort of habit that people have to create. Will they do it? I don't know.
Will it be adaptable or not?
Will it be adaptable? Is this going to be the new normal? So we're all trying to figure it out. That is also another thing. The musicians of making time to invest time and money. Creating this. Of course, the platform's already there, but you're investing your time and money in creating a show. You're not getting paid. So how do you monetize this? This is something new for musicians, because we know that format of performing and getting paid at the end of the night, or if you're a contract musician and you perform 6 days a week, end of the month you're going to get like a salary. So that mentality has to sort of change, and so we all trying to sit down and think, okay, how do we make money from this? How do we make money from putting our videos to YouTube? How do we make money from putting our videos on Facebook? We can't just put our Maybank account number there and ask for contribution. This cannot go on. There has to be some way. Different people are trying different things. I know Sherman Tan is doing something. It's like a Zoom concert sort of thing where you buy a ticket and then he gives you a link and you click on it So different people are trying different things. There's no standard at this particular moment. So it will take some time before there is a standard that is enticing to musicians. Okay, this is the format, and you get paid. Not only you get paid much more than what you've got before. And it's like it depends on the audience, the number of audience, ticket sales or what have you, So it will be a while until someone is creative enough to say like, okay, I have an idea of how to monetize this, and this is how we're supposed to do it. I've always put my faith in fans. I put my faith in fans of live music. I put my faith in the followers of live bands who come to the pubs to watch live bands, because it's actually up to the people. The people have to say, hey, what happened to all these bands? How come? Because when they go to their favorite pubs, and obviously the pubs are open at the moment because they are running on a different modus operandi. They've switched from being pub to restaurants, but so they are all open, but they're very quiet. Even your decibel level, even you're playing music on Spotify or whatever it is, your decibel level has to be low, because if it's too high, then it's considered as entertainment and you can be fined, which is fucking ridiculous anyway. Yeah? Sorry if I said that on camera, but it is my hope and my faith that the regular pub goers are just going to get sick and tired of the silence. Yeah, okay, we're sitting here and drinking for 8 months, and yeah, I want those bands back, and I hope that they will pressure the necessary authorities, or at least create a demand, create this market, create this demand for live music, and perhaps we'll be able to perform in these live venues one day, sooner or later. May or may not be as happening or as packed as it used to be, but it is my sincere hope that the public creates the demand and say, look, we want live music. We want, it doesn't, you don't have to be a pop musician, you can be an artist. I want to watch that artist live again. I want to watch this band. I want to watch Search and Wings or whoever these people are. I want to watch all these bands again. And why isn't anyone doing anything about it? And if like-minded people come together and create this pressure, create this demand, then there is a hope of all of us being able to perform live again in front of a live audience. No, they haven't, and I'm shocked actually. I would think that TV and radio, or maybe not radio, but at least the TV stations have got more sway. Don't they have more connections and whatever? I would think that, you know, we'd have more entertainment, live entertainment on TV. Maybe they, okay, following SOPs, okay, maybe no live audience or something like that, you know, it's just completely televised. Haven't really seen anything like that. I think there are these competition shows. I think they're still on. I don't have TV at home, but yeah, I like this live, like this competition, singing competition shows and all that. I think they are there. They're quite boring, obviously, because you're all these singers, nyanyi sumbang and all that kind of stuff. But I would think that these guys would say, look, we want live entertainment on the studio. So we will call all the popular bands. You don't have to call on the club bands and pop bands. You can call all the artists and have like a 1 hour show on TV every week or something like that. But I don't see that, and I'm shocked that it's not happening. Well, I guess it's not on the musicians. I think musicians have done whatever they can do, and I have to salute the musical community, because we are a community that strives. We may complain of the current situation, but in the complaining, there's no laziness. I don't think I've found any lazy musicians. Everybody does whatever they can do to survive, and musicians are very creative in creating ways, whether you want to sell nasi lemak, or whether you want to sell plants, or whether you want to sell clothes, or whether you want to sell food, whatever it is. Musicians are creative to find other alternative sources of income, and we embrace this career change. The one thing I would like to add, which is of utmost importance, and this goes out to society, whoever society is, could be the man on the street, or the mainstream, or even the government. They need to realize they cannot sideline us, because they cannot say that music is not important and musicians are not important. Because the proof of any civilization, if you want to be civilized, you need to have culture. Any civilization, as far back as Rome, Greece, what do you call Mesopotamia. Any civilization that wants to be civilized needs to have culture. And you cannot have culture without music. And without arts in general. So they think that a lot of the things that they do are important. It's not important. All your fighting and all your politicking, that is not important. What is important is society. We don't want a new generation of young people. Whenever they think of music, they think of a square box in their father's car. So it's something that, oh, this is, yeah, I know music. It's in the CD which my father used to play for 1 hour. So we don't want that. We don't want the new generation saying that this is music. It is not. The new generation needs to know that the people who sing those songs, that write that music, are real people. They don't live in a box. They are real people with real problems, and they need to work, and they need to get paid just like everybody else. And they need to pay bills. We used to kiss, but we so in love.